Welcome back to the Mountain Morning Show. Before we get back to being in the kitchen to smell that divine soup that's being made right now from Red Rock Junction, we're joined by the folks from Peppertree Kitchen and Bath. To my immediate right, we have Steve Knorr, designer, and also Wyatt McDaniel on the owner and merchandising side. Welcome back, gentlemen. How are you this morning?
Good. Thanks for
having us back. I am pleased to have you here because I have to admit, whenever I'm just like scanning and looking at houses, the kitchen is the first place that I go to, because if that's not a good layout, if I don't like that, it's not happening. At least, well, I guess if it's something I don't like, I know I can turn to you guys to get some help to actually make it look well. So for those who are maybe not as familiar with the company, let's talk first about what you guys do and your inception and such.
Well, what we're doing now, I think we've carved a really nice niche up in Park City here for contemporary cabinetry. For the last 2 to 3 years, most of the work up here seems to be coming from people from back east or in California. They're bringing all these new ideas. So Wyatt's jumped on board and created a bunch of new finishes for us to really build a niche in there. It makes it a little harder for the competition to do the same finishes.
Exactly. Yeah, we're going to talk more about what makes you guys stand out and what makes you unique in comparison to some other companies. But what are some of the design trends that we're seeing right now? That's what I want to know, because I want to be on trend while at the same time staying relevant. I want what I have to look good and not just something that, because I hate the word trendy, but I also want to be working with what's current. So what's popular right now?
What I see is the earth tones, barnwoods, steel. They're incorporating more of that into their homes.
Right, and tell me what we're looking at here on screen.
That's more of an organic contemporary design. That was the client's goal with that. They want contemporary, but they realize they're up in the mountains here, and so we did reclaimed barnwood and steel. We matched it to the steel and the reclaimed wood in the house.
Excellent.
It just gives it a feel that's, I think it's just amazing for
Yeah,
up here.
what do you think is the draw to this type of style? Why are you seeing so many people?
It's the earth colors. I think it's the earth tones. It goes back to the minerals out of the earth. Like they say, the barnwood, it's organic. It's got years of life to it. It's reclaimed wood. It's reused. It's recyclable.
Wow.
So
I'm loving the differences that we're seeing here between all the various options that you have there. I mean, this is something where when you work with clients, you obviously want to make sure it's a good fit for them, but you can also offer your expertise in terms of what you feel, what would work well, which is really nice, because for someone like me, I would come to you and be like, I have no idea what I want. I know it looks good when I see it, but where do I even start? How does that process even work with you guys?
Well, most of these jobs, it's great because you not only have us, but you have an interior designer and the client, so we all sit together and put our minds together, and it's just a collaboration of everybody.
Excellent.
And like Steve was saying, though, it's an influx of outside resources. We work with other dealers over in Colorado and up in Wyoming at times too, and they have different ideas, and they bring in different influxes of different designs, and that's really helpful for us to help Park City and the Salt Lake area stay up on the trends.
And what are those materials that we are seeing? You mentioned like that barnwood style, but what exactly are those materials?
That actually is a true barnwood. It's actually a reclaimed wood. But we use a veneers. We use different white oak veneers, some composite materials, but a lot of it's a white oak, and that's still just a true wood on a veneer. So.
And from the manufacturing side, what is your focus, and what are you looking to bring to clients?
To help our designers manufacture what the client is looking for. The challenges of new ideas. They come in and say, can you design this door style, or can you do this particular pool, or we're seeing this, what can you do to manufacture this? And we'll go about it by thinking through it and process and say yay or nay. We don't make decisions right away, but you got to make sure we can engineer it properly to hold up for years also. We want to make sure we build a product that isn't for just today. It's got to be able to last 5, 10, 15 years. So.
And from the design side, Steve, what do you enjoy most about the process? I'm curious, because I feel like there's so much opportunity to exhibit that creativity, to work with the interior designer and whomever is in that collaborative process. That must be so fascinating.
It is. I used to build cabinets, but I don't miss it at all. I love the people. I love working with creative people. I'm just very grateful for the designers that I work with up here. They're so creative, and such forward-thinking people. It's
That's
very
excellent.
fun.
Let's talk more about what makes you guys stand out from others, because obviously, you know, you aren't the only company that does what you guys do, but you are unique in the way that you do it. Describe that.
Well, one thing that I really appreciate about Wyatt is he makes sure our jobs get done. The last 10% of a job is the hardest part to finish, and so we pride ourselves on finishing, which
is a big deal when it comes to your
Do what
home.
you say you're going to do. If they need, everybody's on a time schedule, and you have to make sure you can fulfill those time schedules to the best of your ability. We find that we wind up storing jobs at times because the job sites aren't ready, but I'd much rather be ahead than behind. We do pride ourselves on being on time. That goes back to customer service. The contractors we work with up here and the interior designers, I think they value that more because after they work with us 2 or 3 times, they see that we are able to do what we say we can do.
Wow.
Perform on their schedules, they have to, because they're on tight schedules with their clients.
That's right.
So.
And I love it. That is such a good point. You know, you want to make sure the job is done and that it's to your liking, of course. And you guys are with us all along the way, all along that process. If we are interested in getting in touch with you and utilizing your services, how do we go about doing that, Wyatt?
Phone number down in West Jordan, 801-565-1654. Website, peppertreekitchen.com. You can contact us, or Steve's also got a blog, Steve Knorr.
That's right.
Cabinets.
Yep. You guys have some incredible work.
So we got
on
multiples
there.
of different ways, or just come down to the showroom in West Jordan and meet with one of our designers.
And that's really what you need to do.
Yeah.
You know, go to that showroom, because
Exactly.
when you see it in front of you and you can feel it and touch it and kind of work things in that area, it makes such a big difference.
It does.
It makes that process much more enjoyable too. That's when I'm like, I need to buy this because it's right there in front of me.
Come see
And
us.
you knew what you were doing when you set that up. No, but it really is wonderful, the work that you guys have done, and it's fun to have you here on the show. Thank you for
Thank
representing
you.
Real Estate Essentials. Nice to have you here this morning. Once again, it's Peppertree Kitchen and Bath, and have a wonderful morning, gentlemen.
Thank you.
You
for being
too.
here. We'll be right back after this break. When we do, that smell is really getting to me. Can you guys smell that soup?
Garlic.
That
Yeah, I'm
smells
hungry.
divine. That's what's happening after this commercial break. We'll be back in the kitchen with Red Rock Junction.
Great.